from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, September the 23rd of 2024. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, police officer charged with 10 counts of incest and 5 counts of indecent assault. Ali McQueen charged with attempted non-capital murder in connection with Grenville shooting incident. And Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell attends the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA 79. And in regional news, new shipping route from Trinidad and Tobago to ABC Islands. While on the international front, false claims about immigrants put Ohio town on edge ahead of the U.S. general elections. And coming up in sports, Leveron Thorne and Annalisa Brown continue their dominance in cross-country action, while wins for Hurricanes, QPR, Paradise, and FC Cameroon in Premier League action. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. In a shocking turn of events, a corporal of police attached to the Special Services Unit, SSU, of the Royal Grenada Police Force was brought before the Saterres Magistrates Court this morning to face multiple sex-related charges, including incest. Nisha Paul was at the court and filed this report.
The accused, identified as Corporal Nigel Joseph of Montrose St. Patrick, has found himself on the wrong side of the law after being arrested and charged with 10 counts of incest and 5 counts of indecent assault on Saturday. Using a red bandana to conceal his identity, Corporal Joseph appeared before Magistrate Nevlin John at the Saterres Magistrates Court on Monday. He was granted bail without objection from the police prosecution team in the sum of $50,000 with 2 sureties and with strict conditions. As part of the bail conditions, he is required to relocate from St. Patrick, report to the Hermitage Police Station once per week, surrender all travel documents, seek permission from the court to leave the state, and not have contact with the virtual complainant. He is also required to inform the police whenever he is leaving mainland Grenada to travel to Carriacou. The charges reportedly stem from alleged incidents that took place at various locations in St. Andrew and St. Patrick. Unconfirmed reports are that the most serious of these accusations involves incest with his 13-year-old relative. Attorney Peter David is representing Corporal Joseph, who has since been suspended from active duty. The officer could face severe penalties if convicted. Under Grenadian law, a conviction for incest carries a maximum prison sentence of 30 years if the victim is under 13 and 15 years if the victim is between 13 and 16. The case has attracted widespread attention due to the nature of the charges and the officer's position within law enforcement. It comes amid growing concerns about the rise of incest cases in Grenada, an issue highlighted by Senior Crown Counsel Howard Pym Pinnock during the recent opening of the assizes. Corporal Joseph is expected to make his second court appearance before the Sates Magistrates Court on October 28. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Meanwhile, Ali McQueen, a 24-year-old vendor from Sandal Street, Grenville, has been charged with attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition. McQueen appeared before the Grenville Magistrates Court today, represented by attorney Peter David. He's since been remanded to the Richmond Hill Prison and is scheduled to return to court on October 14th. Sources told GBN that the altercation allegedly took place on Friday in the vicinity of the Grenville bus terminus. The victim, whose name has been withheld, reportedly collapsed close to the Eat Fresh supermarket, where witnesses alerted the police. He was then rushed to the Princess Alice Hospital. The circumstances that led to his shooting remain unclear at this time. The attempted non-capital murder charge indicates that the shooting victim survived his injuries. However, it's unclear at this time if he was transferred to the General Hospital for further treatment or if he is being discharged. The case has sparked concern in the local community, with authorities treating the incident seriously amidst growing concern about violent crime in the country. Grenada was among United Nations member states whose leaders on Sunday adopted a Pact for the Future, aimed at addressing 21st century challenges such as conflicts and artificial intelligence. Details in this report from Beverly Tellisford.
This extensive international agreement is the most significant in years, addressing both new issues and long-standing matters that have been difficult to resolve. The pact seeks to ensure that international institutions can effectively respond to today's rapidly changing world. It is the result of a year-long inclusive process to modernize international cooperation, according to the UN. Leaders envision a more representative international system that harnesses the expertise of governments, civil society, and other key stakeholders. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres noted that the pact should make way for new opportunities.
The Pact for the Future, the Global Digital Compact, and the Declaration on Future Generations open pathways to new possibilities and opportunities. On peace and security, they promise a breakthrough on reforms to make the Security Council more reflective of today's world, addressing the historic underrepresentation of Africa, Asia-Pacific, and Latin America. They lay the foundations for a more agile peace-building commission and for a fundamental review of peace operations to make them fit for the conditions they face.
The Secretary General said the pact would act as a safety net for developing countries.
On sustainable development, these agreements represent major progress towards groundbreaking reforms of the international financial architecture. They will help to make its institutions more representative of today's world, capable of mounting a stronger response to today's challenges, and able to provide an effective global safety net for developing countries at a time when many of them are suffocating in debt and unable to make progress on the SDGs.
The pact aligns with the Sustainable Development Goals, promoting peace, prosperity, and environmental preservation.
The Pact for the Future is about turbocharging the Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreement, accelerating a just transition away from fossil fuels, and securing a peaceful and livable future for everyone on our planet. It includes a groundbreaking commitment by governments to listen to young people and include them in decision-making at the national and global levels. And it commits to stronger partnerships with civil society, the private sector, local and regional authorities, and more.
Adoption of the pact was briefly delayed by an amendment proposed by Russia's deputy foreign minister, emphasizing non-interference in state affairs. This amendment, supported by allies such as Belarus, North Korea, Iran, Nicaragua, and Syria, was ultimately rejected in a motion to take no action. The agreement followed 9 months of negotiations. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister and Chairman of CARICOM, Deacon Mitchell, joins leaders of the world this week at the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The session opened last Tuesday with the first day of the high-level general debate to begin on Tuesday, the 24th of September, 2024. The theme for the general debate is Leaving No One Behind, acting together for the advancement of peace, sustainable development, and human dignity for present and future generations. The Prime Minister is also scheduled to participate in the Concordia Summit today, with its key focus being navigating this new era. The delegation, which includes the Minister for Foreign Affairs, Trade and Export Development, Joseph Andal, other ambassadors and government officials will also visit the Embassy of Grenada in Washington, D.C. to participate in a town hall meeting and their 50th anniversary of independence celebrations. The delegation is scheduled to return on Sunday, September 29th, 2024. Dennis Cornwall will act as Prime Minister in the absence of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell. Just a reminder that CPL action continues tomorrow, Tuesday, on GBN TV from 10 o'clock a.m. Trinbago Knight Riders take on the St. Lucia Kings at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad. Continue to stay with GBN for all your CPL action. This is news at 7. Coming up, Liat 2020 launches inaugural flight to Grenada. Stay with us for the details.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
Hey, Lynn.
Hey, neighbor.
Here's the bill I asked you to pay for me.
How did you get your electricity bill to be so low?
For one, we size our transformers just for what we need. And we unplug transformers, chargers, and other devices when they're not in use.
So while Grenada can't control fuel prices, I can conserve energy and save money.
Grenlink, energizing our Grenada.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
International Support Group, ISG, your company of choice. You have a problem with mold? We're the company to call. ISG provides quality commercial janitorial services. We also focus on preventative maintenance, making sure that your building keeps functioning as it should. With ISG, you will have a peace of mind knowing that all your service needs are carried out by a quality, efficient, and friendly team of technicians. ISG is dedicated to industrial professionalism, safety, and exceptional customer satisfaction. Call us today at 473-410-5886 or email us at info@isg-grenada.com.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply. If
If you don't add Multi-X to your Playway bets, then you're definitely missing out on bigger winnings. The NLA has added 7X to the Multi-X draws. Imagine playing your favorite Playway number or symbol for $10 with Multi-X added. Then, wow! 7X is drawn. You win bigger. Not just $240, but $240 multiplied by 7. Whoa! That's $1,680. 7X added for a limited time only. Add Multi-X to your Playway bets every day. 3 times per day, Monday to Saturday, for chances to win bigger. Not only free plays or winnings multiplied by 3 or 5, but winnings multiplied by 7 too. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA. Make your dreams come true.
As we get ready to give thanks, the long Thanksgiving weekend. Legends Promotions presents the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Grenada Trade Center at 7:30 p.m. Featuring the 1980 Calypso Monarch Survivor. Together with Stubbles. 10 times Calypso Monarch Scholar. Alongside Luta, Tobago Cuso, and 7 times Soca and 10 times Road March King. Super Blue. Super Blue. Tickets cost $16 and are available at all Gittins Healthcare Pharmacies, Wall Street, Grenville, and Guelph, Springs Shopping Center, St. David's Pharmacy, Clef Vision Eye Care Center, on the Carinage, and Gittins Pharmacy, St. George's. It's the 18th annual Hubbard's Legends in Concert, Saturday, October 26th, Thanksgiving weekend, Grenada Trade Center, 7:30 p.m. You can't afford to miss this one.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Spice Isle Imaging Center can now boast of being the only laboratory on island to receive certification from the International Standardization Organization, or ISO. During a press conference earlier today, the company's managing director explained that it was quite a process to get there. Christina John has the story.
We are the first and the only medical laboratory on island that has now achieved international accreditation. And to be more specific, it's the ISO 15189-2012 accreditation.
Spice Isle Imaging Center is celebrating one of its greatest achievements in the history of the company and in the wider Grenada context. This medical facility, located on the Carinage St. George, was established 20 years ago by the late Dr. Dominic Paul. Spice Isle Imaging Center boasts of being the first medical facility to provide CT scans to Grenadians. Now, having attained ISO standards, it is laying claim to another first. Gillian John, quality supervisor, explained the process of accreditation, defining what it is and their journey to attain international standards.
Term accreditation is defined as a procedure by which an authoritative body gives formal recognition that an organization is competent to carry out specific tasks. Currently, ISO 15189 is on its 4th edition, which is ISO 15189-2022. However, Spice Isle Imaging Center has received accreditation to ISO 15189-2012 version. This therefore means that upon our next assessment, scheduled for April 2025, we would have to transition and prove compliance to the current version, ISO 15189-2022.
Dr. Ian Emmanuel, Quality Management Supervisor for over 20 years, provided consultancy service to the organization. He notes that any journey to quality accreditation requires commitment from the leadership of the organization.
Gentlemen, achieving accreditation is one step, but maintaining accreditation is the more significant element of all of that. And in order to maintain accreditation, we need that cultural transformation, that evolution that leads to that transformation. And I'm happy, it was my joy to see every moment of that evolution.
Since the establishment of Spice Isle Imaging 20 years ago, their emphasis have been on quality. With today's proclamation of accreditation, any doubt about quality should vanish. That's according to Managing Director Father Jared Paul.
As we celebrate 20 years of existence next month, and 10 years since the passing of my brother Dominic Paul, our founder, accreditation of our laboratory is a landmark for his mission and vision statement, which speaks to world-class healthcare in Grenada.
The Jamaica National Agency for Accreditation, JANAC, was chosen as the accreditation body that worked along with Spice Isle Imaging Center because of its international recognition. Father Paul said with pride that they have done what they needed to do in terms of their contribution to the health of the people. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada celebrated the inaugural flight of LIAT 2020 on Saturday at Maurice Bishop International Airport. This historic arrival marks the start of what is expected to be enhanced travel options for visitors and improvement in regional connectivity. Beverly Telesford reports.
The inaugural LIAT 2020 flight received a warm welcome, including a water cannon salute upon landing at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. The LIAT delegation, led by Director of Maintenance and Engineering Alan Alexander, was welcomed by Minister of Tourism Adrian Thomas and other dignitaries including Petra Roach, CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority, and Edgar Stephen, CEO of the Grenada Airports Authority. Minister Thomas emphasized that revitalizing LIAT will significantly enhance connectivity and convenience throughout the Caribbean, ultimately supporting tourism growth and economic opportunities in the region. Officials expressed best wishes to the airline, hoping for its success as it aims to strengthen connections and enrich the travel experience within the region. LIAT 2020 representatives shared their enthusiasm about expanding connections across the Caribbean. The airline also announced its new schedule for flights to and from Grenada. As per the schedule, Flight 5L300 will depart Antigua for St. Lucia at 10 a.m., arriving 50 minutes later, and departing from St. Lucia for Grenada at 11:35 a.m. Estimated arrival in Grenada is 12:15 p.m. LIAT Flight 303 will depart Grenada for St. Lucia at 1:45 p.m., arriving at 2:25 p.m., with onward connection to Antigua, departing at 3:10, arriving at 4 p.m. The addition of LIAT 2020 routes to Grenada promises positive growth for the tourism and economic sectors in the coming months. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
On Tuesday, the Ministry of Social and Community Development, in collaboration with Climate Smart and Rural Enterprise Program and CUSO International, will be rolling out a program specifically geared at young boys. Christina John shares the details.
Considering Grenada's prison statistics, these three entities are collaborating to meaningfully engage young males. This program, called Boys to Men, seeks to foster healthy male-to-male communication, as well as with persons of the opposite sex. It will also expose men and boys to their role as co-companions for social justice. The launch of the program will take place at the MacDonald College in St. Patrick, and it targets young males between 12 and 18 years. According to Anderson Richardson, head of the Men's Bureau in the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Affairs, Boys to Men is a psychoeducational and mentorship program that helps boys in their transition to manhood.
We have quite a bit of boys that are registered for the program. We have a few slots remaining, but we want to encourage persons to engage with that program. It's a very good program. As we notice these days, what's happening to our young men and our boys. When you look at the prison statistics, when you look at the court statistics, it's alarming, it's heartbreaking. You know, it can get you depressed when you look at the state of our young men and our boys. And we're saying that we are trying to turn this around by introducing that program to our schools.
Participants will engage in weekly sessions every Tuesday between the hours 3:15 and 5:15 p.m. Following these sessions, transportation will be provided to take students home. Richardson explains some of the topics that will be looked at.
Healthy manhood, healthy relationships, conflict resolution, responses towards authority, suicide prevention and awareness. We also have a career day as part of the program. As part of the program as well, we will have 2 field trips that's preferably going to happen on weekends so as not to interfere with the instructional time of our students at school.
Richardson said based on the discussions that will be held and the career path chosen, some of these young males will be taken to the various sites to get first-hand experience.
Our hope that that program, that mentorship program and psychoeducational aspect of it is going to help with stemming some of the violence in society and more or less improving the social fabric of our society, in particular addressing the issues of our young men and boys.
The program will move to other parishes in the coming months. The St. Patrick program concludes on November 26th. Christina John, GBN News.
Efforts are being made to resuscitate the beekeeping industry following the passage of Hurricane Beryl. Find out how in this report.
Beryl ravaged the region in July this year, which left many beekeepers struggling to recover their losses and rebuild their lives. Recognizing the critical role that bees play in pollination and agriculture, the livelihoods provided for those involved, the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives have stepped up to provide much-needed support to beekeepers. Collaborating with the Chinese Agricultural Mission, the ministry had donated a substantial amount of agricultural input to aid in the recovery process. The handover was made recently at the Chinese Agricultural Mission in Lasaja, St. David. Permanent Secretary Isaac Bagwan gave assurance that further help is on the way.
Stripping of the forage in terms of the trees and the flowers and everything like that, so the bees themselves are going to be struggling also to be able to get pollen and to be able to continue to produce honey and so we know that is a problem, and we want to say no that help is on the way. In fact, I expect 75 bags of pollen to be arriving shortly, and of course that would be, if I may say, a shot in the arm or food for the bees, so that it will be given out to you, so that you could in a sense help the bee to do what they need to do in terms of production of honey. Of course, as all of us know, honey is a very lucrative business, very, very lucrative business. As you know, the significance and the benefits of honey and the byproducts that we get from the rearing of bees and so.
This initiative is part of a broader strategy to revitalize the beekeeping industry, which is essential for maintaining biodiversity and ensuring the sustainability of food production systems. According to Bagwan, given the impact of Hurricane Beryl on the forage, there are efforts to provide pollen for farmers.
So since I've entered the ministry, I've been inquiring as to what had happened. I knew there used to be a very active association, and somewhere along the line, this association has basically fall apart. So I want to encourage us here, you as beekeepers, to take the initiative to get back together and to have a proper association, so that the ministry could be able to provide the kind of support, to the trade that you're applying in terms of the production of honey and byproducts.
The ministry also used the activity as a platform to further engage beekeepers in identifying other areas where support is needed. A plea was also made for an organized body to manage the affairs of local beekeepers. A 4-member team was appointed as an interim body to liaise with beekeepers and lead efforts to reform the Grenada Beekeepers Association. Christina John, GBN News.
And still to come, MoneyGram addresses cybersecurity incident. That story when we return.
Spend $50 or more at any Hubbard's department or participating outlets for a chance to win free fuel, free drinks, free prizes, free property and vehicle insurance, free Hub TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free Dutch Lady milk, free passes to Sunshine promotion events for 2024, free groceries, all for one whole year. And every winner receives a free lunch package. But that's not all. Drive away in style in a brand new Isuzu D-Max. It sits, it doesn't guzzle. So fill out your entries and place them into the marked entry boxes. This promotion is brought to you in part by Dutch Lady, Danny, Promo, Supreme Bleach, Creative Chef, Grenlac, Floor, Salt Petroleum, Grenadian General Insurance Company Limited, Coca-Cola, Sunshine Promotion, Caribberies, Coop Bank, Sesame Spain, and Food Fear. Promotion runs from April 2nd to December 24. Terms and conditions apply.
The Grenada Motor Club will be hosting its second and final international drag racing event for 2024 at Pearls International Speedway on September 28th and 29th. Expect the fastest set of drag cars and bikes the Caribbean has to offer. September 27th, meet and greet at Lavo Lanes. September 28th, test and tune bracket race qualifiers. And after drags, chill out at Sizzle Bar and Lounge. September 29th, drag race finals at Pearls International Speedway. There will be a special guest appearance by one of the Caribbean's top drag racers and a special drift performance by one of the Caribbean's top drifter. Mark the dates. September 28th and 29th at Pearls International Speedway is the place to be. You don't want to miss this one.
It's the event you won't want to miss. GIDC Business Deals Day is happening on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Frequenty Industrial Park playing field. Explore the latest products and service offerings from businesses within the industrial parks. Enjoy discounts on GIDC business support services and get fantastic deals on household items, building materials, accessories, condiments, and more, with exciting prizes up for grabs throughout the day. But that's not all. Dive into a mini health fair and career expo for valuable health education and employment opportunities, all while enjoying the songs of Trio the Band and DJ Graphic Songs. It will be a fun-filled day filled with eats, drinks, games, deals, and more. Mark your calendars and join the GIDC at Frequenty Industrial Park playing field on Saturday, October 12th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. See you there.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
MoneyGram International, Inc. has confirmed that the company has identified a cybersecurity issue affecting its systems worldwide. A statement issued by the company notifies the general public that upon detection, the company immediately launched an investigation and took decisive action to protect its systems and customer data. As part of its response, MoneyGram proactively took certain systems offline to contain the issue. The statement reads, and I quote, "The company states that it is working closely with leading external cybersecurity experts and coordinating with law enforcement to investigate the matter further. MoneyGram understands the importance and urgency of this situation for its customers and is committed to providing regular updates on its progress. The company is working diligently to bring its systems back online and resume normal business operations as soon as possible. MoneyGram apologizes for any inconvenience this incident may cause its customers and appreciates their continued patience." End of quote. Another phishing scam has surfaced, this time targeting people via text messages. The scam offers seemingly attractive online job opportunities, but it's a trap designed to steal personal information. Details in this report from Nisha Paul.
One recipient shared with GBN that they received a text message just after 11 a.m. on Tuesday promoting a remote part-time or full-time position with United States-based company Glassdoor. The job allegedly involves helping Amazon merchants update data, boost visibility, and manage bookings, while also offering free training and flexible working hours. The message promises the chance to work 4 days a week with easy tasks you can do on your own schedule while earning bonuses ranging from $50 to $500 per day. An internet search reveals this to be a scam that was apparently flagged on the Glassdoor job review site about 2 months ago. In a post, Glassdoor warned users, and I quote, "This is a phishing scam that we have no part of. Please report it through your texting app and never respond to these messages. Stay safe out there. If it looks dicey, it probably is," end quote. This latest development was reported to the Grenada Cybersecurity Incident Response Team, CSIRT, on Wednesday. Jervis Dabrio, ICT officer, reminded the public to stay alert and beware of such scams.
You need to be on your P's and Q's. You cannot drop your guard against these cyber criminals out there and the different forms of attack. Now, phishing attacks, those attacks that try to trick you into giving up your information and so forth, these are not going anywhere anytime soon. The bad actors are going to keep coming at us as long as people keep falling for their tricks.
Just over a week ago, CSIRT issued a notice cautioning individuals to be aware of employment scams, which often evolve. Cyber criminals typically pose as recruiters or hiring companies to steal personal details or money. Dabrio is urging everyone to apply common sense and avoid falling victim to these schemes.
A red flag should go off in your head, especially when it's coming from a number you do not know, a company you've never heard of. You need to be very, very skeptical. Now, numbers get leaked all the time. In some cases, the bad actors, they're guessing the numbers. But the reality is we need to be on our P's and Q's because these things are going to continue. Always verify before you interact. Always verify before you send any information. And do not fall for the dangling bait on the line.
If you receive suspicious messages, report them immediately to CSIRT or your service provider. Stay vigilant and remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. For GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Stay with us. We'll have your regional and international news right after this break.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You them massive dragon. Hello. You see that? About them now. Them man make hard out them man. Me have 38 man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run man. That is it. No what? Nice. Yeah. Number 1. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Classcoat, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
And good evening, sports fans. We start off with cross country, where Leron Thorne and Annalisa Brown continue their dominance of the Blue Bubbles Ministry of Sports Cross Country Competition 2024. Thorne completed the 7K run last Saturday in a time of 31 minutes and 6 seconds. Jamie Romaine captured the second place in a time of 32 minutes and 46 seconds, while Keith Charles captured the third place, finishing in a time of 35 minutes and 15 seconds. The girls division was just as exciting. Brown out of the Boca Secondary capturing the top spot. St. Mary's Catholic Azaria Simon and Peaches Panchu of McDonald College finished in second and third place, respectively. Next Saturday's race will be the third in the preliminary round of races. The race is open to all interested persons. Hurricanes, QPR, Paradise, and FC Cameroon all came away with victories from matches played in the Premier League over the weekend. We start the review with matches played on Saturday. Road team Hurricanes SC got the better of Saab Spartans SC 3-0, while Shamrock lost to Queen's Park Rangers FC 2-1. Now we move to Sunday, where defending champions Paradise FCI edged out Fontenoy United 2-1. The other clash of the evening saw Hard Rock FC going under to FC Cameroon 4-2. Paradise is out front with 31 points. And organizers of the GCIC 2024 inter-sector football season are dotting the I's and crossing the T's in preparation for the inaugural tournament. Matches are set for Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays. Already 16 teams have registered for the tournament. The tournament will be played in a round robin with a doubleheader carded for match day 1. SLS Titans play Independence at 5 p.m., while the late match will see Cara Brewery SC against Radisson Blazers at 6:30 p.m. And that's what's been happening in the world of sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. A direct shipping route and service has been officially launched between Trinidad and Tobago and Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. This occasion signals a significant step towards strengthening the bilateral ties between Trinidad and Tobago and the ABC Islands.
In 2022, the Minister of Trade and Industry, Paula Gopi-Skoon, led a trade mission of 11 businesses to Curacao, where they signed a general framework agreement. This agreement was aimed at deepening integration between the two countries by promoting tourism, opening up additional transit points, and increasing the potential for trade. On September 20th, at Gulf Shipping Limited, Minister Gopi's schoon commemorated the first sailing of the Donna Luisa I from Trinidad to Curacao, Aruba, and Bonaire.
Let me also say that the creation of this new route is an example of the ultimate ripple effect that trade agreements can have on a country's economy. And these agreements, while expanding markets for our products and our services, also create opportunities for further development of the private sector on both sides. Let me say that the ABC Islands are lucrative markets that can emerge as valuable trading partners for us.
According to the president of the Shipping Association of Trinidad and Tobago, Sonia Voser, this agreement marks a significant milestone for our countries and brings a much-needed regional service to our shores. She said it will be mutually beneficial to all involved, promoting trade flows between Trinidad and the ABC Islands.
Gulf Shipping, in partnership with Don Andres, has worked diligently to create an avenue to improve the efficiency of sales distribution between Trinidad and Tobago and the ABC Islands. Previously, shipping lines servicing this route will take up to 2 to 3 weeks, delaying the distribution of goods.
Managing Director of Don Andreas NV Shipping Company, Eugene de Jonge, said this newly established pathway is a bridge that will strengthen the commercial ties, bringing our communities closer.
Our vision has always been to create a seamless channel for trade and collaboration, and today that vision becomes a reality. This is an opportunity to open new doors for businesses and enhance our shared prosperity.
The reduction of shipping times from 2 to 3 weeks to 2 days will also increase the type of goods being transported. Minister Gopi Schoon said with these improved shipping solutions, in time can be set to include countries such as Colombia and the Dominican Republic. Jason John, TTT News.
Tobago's murder toll has hit another record after a father of one became the island's 24th murder victim on Sunday. Nicholas Mitchell was one of 2 men killed hours apart over the weekend. He's believed to be in the latest target in a wave of killings tied to an alleged community hit list following the murders of Beetham resident Amanda Guerra.
Whoever came, climbed up on the window, shot him on his bed. He got up from the bed and he ran to this door right there.
Her son, Nicholas Mitchell, then used his final breath to call out to her, moments before he collapsed and died. The father of one was shot dead just after 2 a.m. while he slept at his home on Main Road, Argyle. His mother believes he is one of many marked for death in the community, following the murder of Beetham Garden resident Amanda Guerra, also known as Dolly Boss, at Lamy Road in August. A week after her murder, gunmen attacked Mitchell at a grocery in Argyle. He escaped by swimming to another village. However, a doctor waiting in her car was shot as she shielded her baby from the hail of bullets.
Since an upsurge that they have in the village in Lamy Road about this lady that died in Trinidad, everything just going helter-skelter, and person's name started to be calling, and are always saying that they have a list.
She describes her son as a little troublesome, but not heavily involved in criminal activity. She says she would constantly warn him to stay away from the block. She now feels that the situation is out of police's control.
It's really upsetting because about a day ago, Friday night, they killed a fella in Lamy Road. And then Sunday morning, they killed Nicholas.
She was referring to Brandon Edwards. He was shot and killed Friday night as he made his way home after liming in a bar. Reacting to the news of murder number 24, chairman of the Tobago Business Chamber referred to the crime situation in Tobago as a runaway horse.
What is going on, Tobago? What is going on? We of the Tobago Business Chamber have said repeatedly the inflow of illegal guns and drugs in Tobago, it is too much. It has to stop. We have to start policing the ferries.
The toll now stands at 24.
Hundreds of Venezuelan political dissidents have fled to neighboring Colombia in fear of what they call unprecedented persecution. That's after President Nicolas Maduro claimed victory in July's 28th elections, a result disputed by the opposition and questioned by foreign observers.
23-year-old student leader Angelica Angel says she started receiving threats the day after she voted in Venezuela's presidential election. She claims security forces followed her and intimidating messages were left on her phone. Incumbent President Nicolás Maduro claims he won the election despite evidence presented by the opposition to the contrary, sparking protests and a government crackdown.
The governor of Merida State ordered the creation of a Justice and Peace Commission to investigate those protesting or not willing to accept the results of the elections. That night I received calls with screams in the background. Then someone told me I was first on the list and they were going to investigate me for terrorism, so I fled.
Angelica says she was targeted for participating in the opposition effort to collect the voting tallies that she says prove opposition candidate Edmundo González won the election.
Like Angelica, hundreds of political activists, human rights defenders, journalists, and even simple electoral witnesses were forced to cross into Colombia in search of protection.
The Together We Can Foundation says they have welcomed 178 Venezuelan dissidents since the elections. All share similar stories of being hunted down by Venezuela's security forces. Most insist their identity remain hidden.
We need to be careful because our family members are still there and they risk being arrested or tortured by the criminal regime. We all know what they are capable of.
Earlier this month, opposition candidate González fled to Spain, where he was granted political asylum. He says he was forced to sign a letter recognizing Maduro's victory. But the Venezuelan government insists González signed it voluntarily and that there's no crackdown on dissenters in the country.
If you signed under duress, how is it that one of your daughters still lives in Venezuela peacefully with her family? We all have a place in Venezuela, but there is no place for violence or fascism here.
But back in Bogotá, Angelica says she will not give up.
I don't think I can choose to get involved or not. I simply have to do it, because I don't think it's human to let people in your country starve or be tortured simply for thinking differently.
Maduro's crackdown on protesters has left at least 24 dead and over 2,000 detained, with more foreign governments refusing to accept Maduro as the election winner unless the government releases detailed voting data to prove it. Alessandro Ampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogotá.
The small city of Springfield, Ohio, has taken center stage in the country's fight over immigration policy. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump and his running mate J.D. Vance have spread false claims that Haitian migrants there are eating people's house pets. The candidates have refused to stop, despite pleas by state and local officials, and a possible visit by Trump has put the community on edge.
Good afternoon, everyone.
In Springfield, Ohio, Philomene Philistine is the voice of Haitian migrants.
So we all of us can do it together.
When former President Donald Trump said falsely in a presidential debate that Haitians here were stealing and eating the pets of Springfield, that voice grew concerned.
I would ask them how they feel when you in your house, someone calling you, tell you they have a bomb in the school, your child is there. That's the same way you jump, you go crazy. This is the same feeling we have, Caribbean people have too. We have the same feeling because we are human beings just like everyone.
Dozens of death threats have left state police protecting the schools. Wittenberg University and Clark State College have shut down their campuses and switched to remote classes. And now Trump says he wants to visit.
We're strained of resources. The last thing we need is big politicians in our town. So I don't appreciate any of it. I don't like it.
Even some Trump supporters say they cringed when they heard the former president invoke their town.
I wish he hadn't brought that up. He shot the gun a little bit there. But still love the man.
In an opinion piece in the New York Times on Friday, Ohio Governor Mike DeWine wrote, "As a supporter of former President Donald Trump and Senator J.D. Vance, I am saddened by how they and others continue to repeat claims that lack evidence and disparage the legal migrants living in Springfield." We spoke to many Haitian migrants here in Springfield who told us they're concerned, but most of them declined to go on camera. They said they fear reprisals either in person or through social media. Many of them told us they're scared. Some newcomers now say they are considering leaving Springfield.
I would like everybody to be safe. Don't be afraid. Stay home if you have to.
As a U.S. citizen who arrived in 1994, far earlier than the recent wave of migrants, Philomene Philistine advises them to stick it out.
They're really worried. They're really scared. So my word for them out there, my people, you don't have to be scared. You just have to be watch your back, be alert, do what you have to do. Continue to do your job, continue to do whatever you have to do, respect people.
Coming from the voice of Haitian migrants, that might be sage advice, but it can be hard to follow when that respect sometimes goes unrequited. John Hendren.
And that's what's been happening in the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Police officer charged with 10 counts of incest and 5 counts of indecent assault. Ali McQueen charged with attempted non-capital murder in connection with Grenville shooting incident. And Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell attends the 79th session of the United Nations General Assembly. In regional news, new shipping route from Trinidad and Tobago to ABC Islands. While internationally, false claims about immigrants put Ohio town on edge ahead of the U.S. general elections. And in sports, Leron Thorne and Annalisa Brown continue their dominance in cross-country action, while wins for Hurricanes, QPR, Paradise, and FC Cameroon in Premier League action. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Continue to follow us online at www.gbn.gd or on GBN Television, Facebook, and YouTube channels for these and other top stories. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a pleasant evening.